hello.
Am I very loud?
No, you sound fine.
Great. Wonderful. Love that so much. I'm going to have to lose that earbud because I can hear myself in my ears and I don't like it. So, hi. We are faces today.
I know.
You can see our faces. What is this? That means I can't, like, pick my nose and shit. Or,
I know,
like,
I actually should make eye contact. You know how much I hate
know.
that.
I can't fucking ignore you like this when you're talking. Just kidding.
We're gonna look rude as fuck to people.
Yeah, we are.
Man, these
It's fine.
people do these people even like each other? No. The answer's no.
We're autistic. We're allowed to look weird as fuck and rude as fuck. All in the same thing. Because I meant to say rude, but I said weird. Yeah. Hi. Welcome to the show. This is your first time seeing our faces on air. Tell us what you think. Are we ugly? Is it what you expected? Kind of cute? Do you like the hair? It's my Robert cut. It's not a bob. It's a Robert.
And this is my I haven't cut it in at least 2 years.
And cuts her own hair, even though her friend does hair. Fuck is wrong with you?
But friend also lives 3 hours away, so.
As I judgingly sip my drink at you.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a show to do. Hi, I'm Nikki, and that's Amanda. Say hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
So, we're two friends, best friends, who do this podcast called the Neurodivergent Convergence Podcast because we just so happen to be best friends who are neurodivergent. And we also like to podcast. So, hi, welcome to the show. If this is your first time, as always, we're going to apologize because this is our first time too with video. So I don't know what we're going to get. We're so used to not like having to physically perform for you. It's just voice, just audio performance.
I even told Nikki when I got home, I almost started putting on my pajamas. I was like, wait, no, you gotta look presentable. Hold on. Just gotta keep the work clothes on for a couple more hours. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. So, same. I did put some comfy shorts on, though. But I left my shirt on.
I took my belt off. I took my belt off, so I'm not wearing shoes.
So we deconstructed a little bit. But alas, we're here. If this is not your first time listening, but it's your first time viewing, hi. It's nice to see you. Even though I can't see you. You can see me.
I'm staring at a ring light, so...
Oh man, I'm staring at a ring light, so... Anyway, we talk about neurodivergent shit over here, and today's offering is no different. We have lots of neurodivergent shit to talk about. Quite actually neurodivergent shit to talk about today, which you will find out later. The topic, if you cannot already guess by what I just said,
or read
by the fucking title that is released along with the fucking episode. Anyway, per usual, around here we have some fun and fuckery for you. We like to kick off each episode with an AI story generated by the lovely AI over at InferKit. Go check it out. It's quite fun. And then we have a Mad Lib for you. And we are in our Pokemon Mad Lib now. So, let's kick it off. Amanda.
Yes.
Are you you're reading AI, right?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay, let me get my subtitles. Hold on.
Okay.
Gotta get my subtitles. You too also need subtitles. If you're watching,
I can't hear without my subtitles.
I can't hear without my subtitles. If you are like Amanda and cannot hear without your subtitles, please head down to the description box on YouTube or the show notes if you're listening and not watching. Please grab those now. I have included a link to a Google Doc that is viewable that will have the notes, the subtitles, if you will, for this here AI story. We are continuing on from the battle from last week, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
From Jeremy's Psychic Cat's epic
Though
battle.
It does have a strange turn, but hopefully a lot of things will be had. I was I had to do some deleting and some adding because I'm like, this is turning dark, and I don't want that at this point in time.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's just get to it. Let's go.
Okay. So sorry, I itched my eye, and I'm a chronic eye itcher, so forgive me. Sentence given. Having vaporized the crazy psychics, Jeremy foiled their plans to assassinate Commander Stuffed and bomb the infirmary. While safe, their research was destroyed. Back at Stuff's mansion, a truck advertising Seaside City drove by, so off they went. On the way, they ran into Illusion, a young magician with a rat tail. At the Seaside City, the opposed were waiting, but the loyal mages were able to take down their shields. Assassins went after the loyals, but they were vanquished. After the battle, the loyals went into the city to find the psychics and found another group of magi protected by even more assassins, and were creating a barrier around the city. Retreating to fight another day, the loyals returned to the Ethos Shrine to recover and plan, but learned they were not alone. So that was if you missed it, that's what happens on before. So here we go. Despite being called the Loyals, some of Jeremy's friends have speculated that Jeremy somehow created the bomb and warned the cult that the police were coming. Others say others say that it was the guy that Jeremy had killed before. Scott, the guy Jeremy had beaten up, claims that Jeremy warned him that he knew where the nerve center was located. How crazy is this? I haven't been able to find any verification of Jeremy being present for the entire bombing. He was later caught washing his hands after the attack at the infirmary. His friends claim that he didn't have time to help kill those people. He had to flee the scene and was taking a shower. Sure. For years, people have tried to call Jeremy's story into question. I won't give those people the satisfaction of saying that they're right. Sure.
Sure.
I won't give those people the satisfaction of saying that they're right. Besides, they don't want to believe that it's possible that someone could carry on a conversation while driving under the influence of some crazy drug and have the nerve to tell his buddy where the Loyals' compound is located. Now I have some friends that have also tried to debunk Jeremy. Sure, Jeremy was crazy. Sure, he had gone out of his mind. Sure, Jeremy has made some crazy ideas and plans before. But this one time, this one bizarre attempt to get revenge and ruin the lives of those crazy psychics, Jeremy has succeeded in foiling their plans. And, even crazier, this attempt wasn't even his own plan. To quote his own words, sure, it sounds crazy, but if it's not crazy, then it's not real. And there is no way that someone like me could do something like this. Having served as a detective for many years, I found myself wondering how I could have never seen Jeremy as his possible suspect when his own friends had already blown him up. When I can't. I found myself wondering how I could never seen Jeremy as a possible suspect when his own friends had already blown him up. When the police interrogated Jeremy, he seemed like a normal cat. He wasn't even angry. He gave very reasonable answers to the investigators' questions. He told them about the promoter that told him to do it and offered to pay him. The promoter was never identified in the reports. How strange. Have you ever had a strange thing happen to you in your life? What was it? I'm curious to hear about your crazy stories. Every time I hear the phrase domestic terrorist, I can't help but think of Jeremy.
Oh my god. We're going to have to bloop that out on YouTube or we're going to get fucking, like, I don't know what but we're going to get demonetized or some shit. We can't say them words. I'm going to have to bloop those out.
Got the fucking Unabomber over here.
Didn't say that, YouTube. Didn't say
that. He asked, why didn't you help the police destroy the crazy people that were trying to poison you? I do know that the people who love the crazy cult will never see that I have psychic powers that would allow me to be a member of their organization. My plans are much too dangerous. I'll stick with having friends who do crazy things and help destroy the lives of those crazy psychics. If you're interested in learning more about crazy cat cults and how they get away with it, then Jeremy's book is a must-have. The feline-centered tale, Psychic Cat, fits neatly into our conception of psychic animals as loyal and helpful companions who see the world in a rather different way. For readers interested in animal stories, if you ever wanted to read about an animal being psychic, this is the book. While it could have used a little editing to tighten some endings, its pluses outweighs its minuses. If you're looking for a book to read at bedtime, this is probably not for you. If you enjoy animal stories and ghost stories, you'll probably find your favorite in this book. Read the rest of the story on the Psychic Cat website. The end.
Jesus Christ.
It was worse before I had to delete some of the end. I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, so we just fucked all the way off of the, like, Lord of the Rings style timeline. It's good.
I tried. Like, I had to keep giving, like, I even gave it, like, magic words and, like, illusion. I'm like, man, we're getting too real.
Sometimes it doesn't cooperate, man. Sometimes it just doesn't. Sometimes it's just shit, and we gotta work with the shit sandwich we're given. It just is what it is, man.
And I was running out of words. And so...
Oh, I know. Like, that's another thing. It's like, we only get so many words per week. I think it's like 1,000 a week or something like that. And then when we're done, we're done. It'll just shit the bed. It'll just quit in the middle of the story. So we can't, like... I don't know. We can't just... We gotta work with what we got, okay?
Sorry. And it's free, so, can't beat that, I guess.
Right. Because until one of these platforms starts ponying up the cash money, we are not investing much. Monetarily. Well, we are investing much monetarily. We just don't want to over-invest monetarily until we start seeing some return on initial investment. So, there's lots of ways you can support us, by the way. We'll get into that real soon. Smash that like button. I can say that, and it means something now.
Yes. And ring the notification bell. Ring the notification bell.
Yeah, hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload from me. Hey, I'm a YouTuber now. I can say YouTube things. That's cool.
Are we legit now? Are we legit?
We are. We're legit to quit now. It only took us 26 episodes, but we did it. We did it. Okay. What a strange, like, first episode to upload to the YouTube channel, by the way. They're going to be like, the what is this? We're on episode 26? What the fuck are the
What happened to episode 1 through 25? It's like the Marvel universe. It's like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You missed 25 you missed 25 movies. You gotta catch up now.
That's right. Okay. Oh god, yawn counter. I can actually do a yawn counter thing now. Like, we'd be like, oh, bing. Like, the little bing noise. We can do it. Yawn counter number 1. I yawn a lot. So...
Yeah, and I as you can tell, I itch my face a lot.
Yeah, sometimes y'all don't get to hear it because I have this nifty little tap button. See? Can't hear me. Can't hear me.
It's magic.
I'm muted. Can't hear me. Like that. And then I go away, and you can't hear me. But now you can see me burp. So I can still mute myself, but you see me burp. So, it's whatever. It's here. So, Mad Lib.
Yes.
Sure? Okay,
yep.
Cool.
Okay,
cool. You need words from me, yeah?
I do. So, the first one that I need is an adjective.
I have a treat for you.
Okay. I can't wait.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I only chose words for the whole thing that start with the letter P.
For Pokemon?
Yeah. Okay. So your first word, ma'am, is prepubescent.
Oh boy. Pubescent? Yep, I'm sure that's how it's spelled. Okay. Next one, verb ending in ing.
I chose, what did I choose? Punting. Like punting a football. I know sports.
The ball goes in the goal, over the end zone, over home base, in the hoop. Type of food.
Pot stickers.
Man, I was thinking pierogi. I thought we were gonna do some telepathy shit over here.
We've already done pierogi.
I know, but I love pierogies.
I know, same Z's.
Pot sticker. Okay. Adjective.
Palpable.
Ooh. Verb.
Peel back. I looked it up. It's a real thing.
Person in room.
My earphone keeps falling out. There we go.
Person in room.
So that one I did not choose anything for because I was hoping the AI would give us a name. So we're just gonna do Scott.
Scott was in the AI story.
Scott was in the AI story. Sorry, Scott.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of stomping turts while reading this.
That was so funny.
Okay.
Stomping turts all day.
You can't just use the word perchance. Okay.
Oh, I should have put perchance in here. Shit. Okay.
Verb ending in ing.
Oh shit. Peaking. Like
I don't even know
peaking?
what type of grammar perchance is. Would you perchance?
Is
it say peaking?
Yeah, peaking, like peaking, like peak. Not like I'm peeking at you, but like I'm peaking.
I'm gonna look up, like, while I'm thinking about it. It is an adverb, perchance.
Fuck off! Is it really? There's one in here.
Good.
So we can change
adjective.
the adverb I have to perchance.
Good.
Adjective. I chose paramount.
Paramount plus. Not a plug. Just what I thought of. Verb.
Yeah, not sponsored. Pervert. Not pervert. Pervert.
Pervert.
It's different.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Noun.
Package.
In this sentence.
I was hoping so.
The word right before it just makes it perfect.
Good.
Adjective.
Painstaking.
Makes sense. Painstaking. Adverb.
We're gonna do perchance. I had prissily, but
perchance.
We can do prissily or perchance.
I think perchance actually makes it sound fancy.
Okay, do it.
Verb.
Petrify.
Petrify.
Expecto Patronum. I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
First I was afraid. I was petrified. Noun.
Pine cone.
Pine cone.
Yep.
Verb.
One of the hands of the candle fell off. Oops.
One of the hands?
Jaeger. It's like a two hands holding a crystal ball.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the candle. And like it melted the ball part first, and then the hands just went plurp and fell off.
I need from you a verb.
Oh, fuck. Hold on, I lost my place. Oh, paganize. Speaking of crystal balls, paganize.
Paganize.
It's a thing. I looked it up.
I believe you.
Okay.
For now. Plural noun.
Pupils.
Pupils. Ew.
You're gonna say ew with the last one.
Well, it's gross no matter which type of pupil you're talking about, a student or eyeballs. It's
perfect. I love it.
A place.
Playground.
And finally, a noun.
Pustule.
Ew.
I told you.
That's not how you spell pustule, but I'm going for it. As long as I know. That's all that matters.
As long as you know, you read it.
Pustule. Yep.
Oh shit, I don't know what I put the book down for. I need my subtitles.
Yep. Okay. So this is called My Perfect Pokemon Battle. The prepubescent seats are full. The crowd is punting loudly. I have a pot sticker in my hand. And I'm ready to watch the most palpable Pokemon battle of all time. In my perfect battle, Ash would let Pikachu peel back the charge, while Scott would be using Turtonator. I don't know that's a poke. That's what I was thinking. Stop the turtle. Stop the turtles.
Stop the turts all day.
I don't even know if it's a real Pokemon.
I think it is.
Nikki has played more Pokemon recently. I played Pokemon the first two generations, just to show my age. So I stopped playing Pokemon after the second generation. So, Turtonator would start by peeking fire from its nostrils. But Pikachu is way too paramount. That tracks.
Yes.
Pikachu would dodge to the left and dodge to the right. No, I'm just kidding. Pikachu would dodge to the left and pervert to the right.
Oh, God.
Then Pikachu would blast Turtonator with static, making Turtonator feel like a limp package. That's why I couldn't.
Yes. Perfect.
Watch out! Next, Pikachu goes on a painstaking attack. Pikachu would perchance use Thundershock to petrify Turtonator, and Turtonator would fall to the pine cone. Ow. The crowd would paganize louder and louder until it felt like the whole stadium was going to collapse into a pile of pupils.
Ew.
See, no matter what. No matter who you were rooting for, everyone would leave the playground, feeling like it was a pustule worth watching.
Ew, gross.
Mm-hmm.
Feels nasty.
Mm.
That wasn't as funny. Maybe we won't do all P's next time. That didn't make it very funny. It's fine. Some of it was funny.
Best part was the Turtonator and the limp package.
Yes. So, next week, we're going to learn all about Ash Ketchum, the renowned trainer.
Oh, boy.
So that is Pokemon. Let's just show, because we can show them the Pokemon Mad Lib book. That's what we're doing these Mad Libs out of.
Mine's reversed, I think. That's okay. Pokemans?
Pokemon.
Is Digimon still a thing?
Digimon? They still have the cards. I think I just saw them at, God damn it, y'all encounter number 2. I think I just saw them at Target because Nick was like, what? Digimon's still a thing? That's actually a card game? Yeah, dude. Yeah, it started as a card game. Then they made it into a cartoon, I think. Mm-hmm. How do you know what it is? Because I'm old. That's why.
That's like when my niece, who just graduated with her master's, by the way, when she was a kid, she was watching SpongeBob, and she was born the year after SpongeBob came out. And so... Samara is getting her license this year. Next month. In the next 2 weeks, Samara will be a driver. And
please stop.
I am not excited about that.
I'm aging as you speak.
Yes, I'm graying as we continue this. But anyway, my older niece, she was watching SpongeBob, and I was like, oh, I remember when I watched SpongeBob. I was a little older than you. She's like, nuh-uh. I'm like, yeah, it came out the year before you're born. She's like, no, it's not that old.
Rude.
Thanks, child. Ow.
Rude.
Let me go sign up for AARP. My God.
Oh my God. Gross. Gross. She should not be driving.
No.
Wasn't she just 3? I'm confused.
I know. It's like, where did you go? I don't understand. Time is stupid. I was gonna say something philosophical, but I couldn't. Time is a construct. There we go. Time is a construct, and linear time is dumb. Okay.
Agreed.
Got that. Got the physics out of the way.
Agreed.
Now because we did that Mad Lib with all P's, I'm thinking of all the P words I've been saying since then. So.
Oh my God. Ugh. Okay. Well, we haven't done any catching. Do you have any catching up to do? Anything you want to chitty chat about before we get into our topic today? Anything going on?
No. Here's another P for you. I power washed my house. That was fun. It took about 3-4 hours. But now my house is all nice and clean. It got a bath.
Okay.
Yeah, I went hiking. That was really fun. Just went by myself because I'm just calling to be, just asking to be murdered, in the woods. And I got my Halloween costume. I'm excited. I'm gonna be Daria. I think it fits. Even my boss was like, I always compare you to Daria when I talk about you. I'm like, perfect. I love that for me. And then I was telling you earlier, I had an adult meeting today. With an adult than I am, over Zoom. It was over the conference. It was one of the lectures of the conference we had. And so we just had a one-on-one where he was showing me aspects of the class, like more practical. I said, you can talk to me about theory all day,
Mhm.
and talk to me about like, here's all the steps you need, but until you show it to me, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna stick. I need to see it for myself, and not
Yeah.
just have like conceptualization of it, like a visualization. I need something
Mm-hmm.
to see. And so that's what we went over, is we went over that sort of thing. So I had to be all professional and everything for a whole hour. And okay, what
Ew.
about you? That's been the highlight of my past 2 days.
I've been kind of like meh the last few days. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's just like medication, like change or weather and change. There's been a lot of change happening in my life, a lot of change, and I have my echocardiogram tomorrow morning, like
Mm-hmm.
pretty early in the morning. Been having some like heart issue things, so we're just making sure everything's okay. But I feel like beyond number three, three,
Four.
four. No, it's three. It's
This
three,
is
but I can't.
4.
This is four. You're mean. We don't like it. Um, I feel like talking about health stuff is just like fucking draining to me. So, but it's just health things, and
So let's make the episode about health stuff. How about that?
yeah. So let's do that. Let's talk about health stuff because that's exactly what we're talking about today. We got an episode suggestion from the one and only Ray, who is officially canon at this point because
Mm-hmm.
they are the first Discord member over on the Discord. Shameless plug. Go join the Discord because we have one and it's cool over there. And if you want to be cool like Ray, you need to be in the Discord. Also, our lovely characters from our AI story are immortalized over in the Discord as well. We have images of Jeremy the Psychic Cat and Commander Stuffed and Illusion and Jeremy as a Pokemon and all sorts of stuff over there. Go check it out. We might also drop little fun like that picture you sent me that you found at your mom's. I feel like people don't know, like we've said we've been friends for a really long time, but like we were babies, like
Mm-hmm.
childrens. We were childrens when we first became friends. Uh, how many years has it been? We met when I was what,
It was
14?
2005. It was January
2005.
2005 because you moved here. You started the second semester of freshman year.
That's right.
So January
So
2005. So we're coming up 19 years.
crazy. 19 years we've been friends. We have been friends long enough to
To
birth the
vote.
child, send it out into the world, make it old enough to vote, and spend at least a year at university.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's how long our friendship is old enough to vote. Okay, so yeah, that's a thing. But I feel like we could drop little fun photos like that, where it's like maybe I don't want the entire internet to see this, right? But like
Mm-hmm.
it'd be cool if our followers saw it, right? So, we could
Yeah,
drop little things like that over there.
she found a whole. That was one of them, but she found like a whole thing from our California trip. Like it was a whole.
I
Yeah, it
was
was a whole.
wondering where those pictures went because I think I lost them. I think they were on an old computer that went before
Yeah,
I was smart enough to put shit on a,
Yeah,
hard
she
drive.
called or I called her earlier, and she said that she's been going. Been going through a whole bunch like boxes of photo albums and like old
Mm-hmm.
cameras and stuff, and has been trying to put it on USBs in her
Yeah.
computer. So she, but one of them was just the whole California trip, because that was when we used to use digital cameras to take pictures and not phones.
Yes.
So yeah, so it was all on a SD card. Ask your mom what an SD card is if you're too young to know.
If you don't know what an SD card is, you are too young to be here. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Go back to
The
bed. It's your
topics
bedtime.
discussed. The topics discussed in this episode are not suitable for anyone who is too young to know what an SD card is. Okay, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, our topic today was suggested by Ray. All of that to say, thanks Ray for the topic suggestion.
We
It
get
is
off topic.
autism
Sorry.
We do. Duh. I mean, this is the neurodivergent convergence podcast.
We can't tell a story. We can't tell a story from here to here. We have to go all over the place.
There is no linear storytelling here. If you do not know what neurodivergent means, you've walked into it. Welcome. Yeah, so we're discussing autism and GI issues, or neurodivergence and GI issues. The articles I've found are specifically autism and GI issues. Do you see this fucking thing forming on my face as we speak?
Oh, I have everything here. It was better when my light was on, the overhead light, and like it washed this out to where you can't see this, but now so
yeah.
Yep.
But it's fine. This is us. This is real us, man. This is the real us. But anyway, yeah, GI issues. Okay?
Yes.
We're talking about it. Talking about shit today. Or lack thereof. Whatever your problem happens to be. We're talking about shit.
Both sides of the spectrum, literally.
Literally. So, let me get my mouse working here. Let's see here. I have a couple of different
if I concentrate hard enough, I can read it in your glasses.
I'm sure you can. This really is number 4. Okay? Okay. A lot of the articles...
4 yawns.
4 yawns. Yes. A lot of these articles are very clinical. Okay? I don't clinical in this way. I will fall the fuck asleep. It's already 8:19. I'm geriatric. It's well past my bedtime. So because I don't clinical, we're going to summarize as best we can what some of these are saying. I read earlier that mostly this is due to a couple of different factors. Like there is a definite correlation between autists and having GI problems. And what the basic finding is that I'm understanding is a couple of different things. One being like the fact that we have a lot of sensory issues and a lot of food preference issues, like not issues, but food preferences. And those food preferences might lead to GI issues. So a lack of fiber or a lack of, like if we have a preference for more processed foods because they're predictable, right? And it doesn't trigger our sensory issues as much. Those are mostly lacking. A lot of them are lacking in fiber, or it's not very vegetable dense, or it's not very fruit dense diet, and just different things like that. So it could just be diet choices in general, or I don't want to say choices because for a lot of people these sensory issues, it's obviously it's not a choice, but like your sensory issues getting in the way of you eating a balanced diet, basically that can cause GI problems. And then there is a whole other like thing where there's all of these different things that can happen when you're pregnant. So a lot of it sounds very much like it's a pregnancy thing that happens, and I don't know, it's all very clinical and very difficult for me to fucking explain. But I want to try to find this first article that I found because these two are dry as fuck. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Like there was one that I know, like I am lactose intolerant, which is I think like 40% of people, 30% of people are. So it's not really, uncommon. But it's like, but a lot of the foods that I like have cheese in them or are dairy based.
Right.
Because I just like that flavor and that texture. Like there's not a lot of cheeses that I don't like. So it's just, it's like, and I have like people, they're like, why don't you just, you're lactose intolerant and you still do that? Yes. Okay, like yes, I've like because I like it a lot, and I don't have very many options when it comes to certain things. Like if I, like when I'm looking for a meal, it's like a lot of them will have cheese. So and I just, so that's just what I like. Sorry,
we'll just deal with it. But I'm gonna share my screen right quick because I did end up finding it. So I'm gonna click off of these two because they're very fucking difficult to understand. So let me share my screen real quick. We are going to share this tab. All right. So this is kind of what I wanted to discuss, kind of this here. So basically, oh God, I clicked the ad. Sorry.
Oh no, now you're going to see that all over the place.
We're professionals. It's fine. Let's see if I can make this larger because the blind. Here she is. Now I can read it. Okay, so This basically is just saying that children with autism spectrum disorder, and adults obviously, tend to have more medical issues, including GI problems such as abdominal pain, constipation, and diarrhea compared to their peers. Selective eating, that's what I was trying to discuss earlier. Selective eating can be a cause of this. I'm not going to say the O word because rude. And that is also subjective. Okay, so it can be challenging to know how to help a child with ASD and GI symptoms. Communication deficits often associated with ASD are often make it difficult to sort out whether a child's diet is the cause of the GI symptoms or if the symptoms are the result of an underlying medical problem. In addition, making dietary changes can be difficult when a child has become used to selective eating. Parents and caregivers may try restrictive or elimination diet in elimination type diets in an effort to manage symptoms or behaviors. Because restrictive diets increase the risk of nutrient deficiencies, they must be thoughtfully planned. I have lots to say about that. The goal for a child with autism spectrum disorder is the same as for any child: to provide an adequate intake of all nutrients and promote lifelong health. So this is just kind of Mayo Clinic's little excerpt on the thing. So I'm gonna pop back over here.
It kind of reminds me. I know this one was about autism, but it reminds me of the whole thing about like ADHD, like the whole I'm not sure about like joke, but I just seen a bunch of memes about it, like, ADHD, just people for just forgetting to eat. Well, obviously
Mhm.
forgetting to eat and not, or eating very little, or eating like once a day, that really like fucks with your metabolism.
Oh, for
So
sure.
maybe not necessarily a GI issue, but like if you combine that, eating very little, with, say, if you have autism or any other neurodivergency that causes you to not be able to eat what you quote unquote need to eat,
Yeah.
um, versus what you can eat, that really just kind of messes with you, tenfold at that point, when you're the only thing you're able to eat, and basically you're able to eat very little. Like, you eat very little, and what you eat is not necessarily the best for you, but it's what you can handle at the time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I feel like from I have a lot to say about another reason why I didn't want to share a lot of articles is because when I was reading, a lot of it was very, I don't know how to put this nicely, but like very weight focused. Everything was about like,
Mm.
oh, they run the risk of being obese or run the risk of this, and it's like, not fucking necessarily. Like, if anything, my children have been chronically underweight for most of their lives.
Like, look at Mark.
Um,
Mark eats
right,
way worse than I do, and he's 6'3" and weighs less than I do. So
right.
just
So I mean, I feel like I get that they have to say that stuff from a medical standpoint, but I feel like it's kind of not. I don't know. It just wasn't right. It didn't sound right to me. So I kind of wanted to make this more of like a conversational thing, and like I can speak on it as like myself, and then also as a parent dealing with two autistic children. Um, but I feel like I want to start with you because I feel like I'm probably going to have a lot to say. So I want you to make sure you get your points across as coherently as you would like to. So what would you like to say on this topic? How has this shown up for you in your life? Like, what if anything I said was like, oh yeah, for you? Hit it.
Well, to talk about like the whole, like you said, the whole weight thing. Obviously, that like I had issues with weight. I still do. I'm still considered overweight. To the the BMI, which the BMI chart is stupid, but
Agreed.
whatever. Because it's like it considers like Dwayne Johnson to be morbidly obese. So a chart that
Right.
considers Dwayne Johnson to be morbidly obese, okay.
Not
But
allowed to comment
anyway,
on me, thanks.
yeah. So the whole like weight issue thing, but like you said, a lot of the articles mostly written by doctors, I'm assuming. But to be fair, it's like a lot of doctors still focus on that. Like a fat person goes into the doctor's office, um, with, say they have like a skin rash. Well, have you tried losing weight? Like,
Hmm.
just maybe losing weight would help. With my skin rash on my arm, not sure how. And then just anything, like even when I was heavier, like I didn't necessarily have that level, but I also didn't go to the doctor that much, partly for that reason. But in terms of GI issues, I didn't really develop mine until I was in my early 20s, mainly lactose intolerance. It's also like if I eat sugar too early, like say I have like a donut for like basically it'd be better for me just to eat nothing at all in the morning than to have like a
Mm-hmm.
donut because then like the donut will just fuck me up.
Yeah.
And um coffee doesn't necessarily bother me, but the whole like my stomach doesn't hurt all the time, but it hurts more than I know it should.
Yeah.
I know that's partly because of what I eat, and I don't eat the best. Um, but it's also like I've gone times where like I ate a salad today. Oh, I'm sorry about my table. I ate a salad today, and I know it's the dressing that made me, but I'm instantly my stomach was like, oh, ow, why'd you do that? And it's like
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to help you. I'm trying to help you help me. Okay,
I'm trying
like
to give you
like
nutrients. How dare you
I'm
betray
trying
me?
to better us. Like I'm doing my best, okay? I ate a salad, I drank a protein drink. You're welcome, okay? We can live maybe 2 more days now. You're welcome. Okay? Um Extended my lifespan. So and
And your
so it's like
body
at
was
that
like,
no.
How about new?
It's
how
like no,
about
fuck that.
new?
It's like it just rejects no matter what I eat. Like and then
Right, right.
I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't know if this is a GI issue, but it's ever since I got my gallbladder taken out. When I eat, like it's not. And at first I thought it was just popcorn because it would happen like every time I went to the movie theater, I had popcorn. Then I thought it was when I was reclining, like this would happen, where I get like these
Yeah.
chest pains and almost feel like heart attacks. Like I looked it up, it's like 8 out of the 12, like the 12 symptoms of heart attacks in women. I was having 8 of them, and so I don't know what the cause of that is. Obviously, I can't be having a heart attack on average once a month and still be
Yeah.
breathing, you know?
Sounds like
Um,
really fucking bad acid reflux because that's
or
what it
like
feels
angina.
like.
That's why I take that ass like I take the little phanetidine, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I take like the generic of that, the Prilosec basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and so like at first I thought it was just like my doctor cannot figure it out like why I've been having these issues.
Hmm.
And so like thought I was reclining. Okay, thought I was drinking when I was drinking soda because it's like, oh, maybe it's the carbonation. No, I'd get it when drinking water. Maybe it's from reclining. No, I've gotten while literally hiking before. And so don't know what the underlying cause is. Like I've gotten it not eating anything. I've gotten while eating certain things. It's just I don't know what the
Hmm.
condominator is. It's just a lot. Um as far as the whole link between like you said, the whole link between neurodivergency and GI issues, yeah. My from my point of view, I don't necessarily know if those things are linked. It's just I know for me personally, yes, like part of my eating habits are because of my neurodivergency, but it's also like I could theoretically eat better. I just a lot of
Yeah.
times I either don't have the energy or I'm an adult, I just don't fucking want to. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to eat a salad every day. Sorry.
No.
Like sorry nutritionists. I don't want to eat a salad every day. Um like I could eat better. Um in theory. I just don't always do that. So I think that's really my perspective on it. So
Yeah.
take it away, ma'am.
So, I mean, I'm going to keep it as brief as humanly possible, but we could go on for 39 years about all of my medical conditions, okay? I am actually quite curious to know, like, how many people who are neurodivergent also have chronic illnesses. Like, I feel like that would be a really cool episode
I
to
know
talk
like
about.
I know like pain, like fatigue. I know a lot of them have that.
Yeah.
Like
So like I was diagnosed with something called MCAS or MCAD, depending on where you're at in the world, but it's mast cell activation syndrome slash disorder. Different parts of the world call it different things. But basically, it's a form of dysautonomia. So like your autonomic nervous system just kind of freaks the fuck out sometimes, and like your body throws histamine at things that you're not allergic to. So like I could eat a burger, right? And one time I eat the burger and I'm fine. Burger doesn't bother me. Okay. Or like I could eat salsa, right? I could eat salsa when we go out to a Mexican restaurant. That time I'll be fine. Next time I eat salsa, my body would be like, fuck you, this is poison, die. And like attack it and make me break out in fucking hives everywhere, or start having heart palpitations, or get nauseated, or throw up, or shit myself, or whatever. Like
So it's kind of
my
like
body
an
just,
autoimmune thing.
it is. It just throws fucking histamine at it, like, just die. And that's what it is, essentially. Like, you're trying to kill me, so I'm going to kill you first. Go away. And so that fucks with my body, and it causes all sorts of issues. So, one of the major issues that causes is GI stuff, obviously. And then, of course, I'm lactose intolerant, because, like, why not, right? I already have enough fucking problems. I can't just enjoy cheese and let it be fine. But I do occasionally enjoy dairy. I take my dairy enzymes and then I power fucking through it. I will be swollen and probably itchy and whatever, but sometimes you just gotta eat the goddamn dairy, okay? Sometimes you gotta sacrifice it and just fucking do it. But GI problems have always been an issue for me since I was born, actually. Sorry, burp. Can't take it away. I don't know what to tell you. GI problems. It's normal. It's a normal bodily function. I was born, and there's a valve in your heart that's supposed to close when you take your first breath, and then there's like your esophagus, like the flap on your esophagus is supposed to close, so you're not like, vomiting shit up all the time. So for the first entire year of my life, I threw up everything I ate. Like everything I ate. Down to, like, I threw up breast milk, I threw up all the formula, didn't matter, threw it up. And then when I turned a year old, it kind of just tapered off and stopped. So I've never not had issues with my GI tract. So I was sort of born unhealthy, sort of.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's GI issues.
Yeah, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's fucking autism. Okay, maybe it's fucking autism. Who knows? That's getting clipped out. That's going on fucking TikTok. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's fucking autism. Who knows? But anyway, so sorry, it's stupid. That's so stupid. But anyway, GI problems. I have them. So we're here, over here with
it's
the
like
many
you have like
multitude.
the rainbow of GI
Yeah, I'm the
problems.
poster child. I'm the poster child for it. I take all sorts of allergy pills, which also causes constipation. I also take a water pill, which can cause constipation if you're not careful. I take a beta blocker, which can cause constipation. So it's like mine's a combination of like health issues causing medication use that worsens already their GI problems, right? And my diet as well, I feel like my diet's pretty varied. Like, I'll eat just about anything. I have some sensory issues with food, but there's not a lot of food that I'm like, fuck you, I'm not eating that, right? So, like, I'll eat fruits and vegetables. Matter of fact, I like to. I would be a vegan if I could eat the vegan protein options. Like, I like beans. I like that kind of stuff. So, like, but unfortunately, beans fucks with my MCAS. So, it's one of those foods that, like, releases histamine in the body. So, it's a histamine liberator. So, like, if I eat that, it will, like, fuck with my body and then it'll cause me to itch. So, I'm not allergic to it, but, it still pisses my body off. So, I would be a vegan all day if I could eat the vegan protein options. But same, you're talking about the salad, right? I, like, 2 weeks in a row, like, prepped salads for the week and would take that every day and eat it every day for lunch. I would feel so fucking bloated sometimes after eating that salad, even if I ate it every day before. Like, I'd be so fucking bloated, and it's like, sometimes my body just wants the easily digestible carbs,
Mm-hmm.
And like the extra roughage from eating raw fruits and vegetables sometimes fucks my stomach up. And then I feel uncomfortable. And then I don't want to eat the salad again because I know the fiber fucked my stomach up, right? So it's sort of a two-edged sword. Like, yes, we need the fiber, we need the fruits and vegetables, we need the balanced diet, but like also sometimes the fiber fucks with my stomach. So it makes it difficult to balance a diet. And then, of course, like you said, sensory issues. Sometimes I can't bring myself to eat the salad. I just want some goddamn french fries and soda, right? Like, sometimes I do just want the goddamn french fries and a soda.
Oh,
So,
that sounds amazing right now.
Oh my god, I know. I have, like I said, I had pot stickers for dinner. But before that, I had some little hash brown rounds from Dunkin' this morning. Their hash browns are so good for breakfast. And then I
I've been
had,
on a bagel kick the past week and a
yeah,
half. I've been on a bagel kick.
a bagel cake. Yeah. So I had those. I had 2 orders, which is like maybe 5 fucking hash browns in a baggie, right? 2 orders of that this morning. God damn it. Number 6 if you're counting. Um,
Make me mad.
I had, oh no, I did it to her. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. At least that shows I'm not a sociopath, huh?
Yeah, I guess. She has empathy, guys. She has empathy. She yawned for me. What is this piece of hair doing? She's straight. Do you see her? She just said, nope, I will not curl. Get in there, god damn it. Sorry. Can't help it.
I do not belong to the LGBT. I am straight.
No.
It's fine.
She's straight. She says, all you curly bitches is pissing me off. Okay, anyway, sorry. Squirrel. What the
Hash
fuck was I
browns.
saying?
You're talking about hash browns.
I had hash browns.
Hash browns.
Hash browns. I had hash browns for breakfast. I had a small thing of popcorn chicken, like a small thing. I talk with my hands of popcorn chicken from Sonic for lunch. Like maybe it was like 5 nuggets, if that. And then I came home and ate pot stickers. So I'm sure I will be hungry soon. God damn it! Number 6, 7. I can't count either. I didn't sleep well last night, or I slept well. I didn't sleep long enough. So
I got about 4 hours of sleep, so that's why I look like this.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll probably be hungry, but anyway, like today, I just wanted the fucking soda and popcorn chicken from Sonic, right? Like I didn't make a salad yesterday. I didn't make salads at all this week because I like didn't get a chance to go to the grocery store, so like I don't have it prepped. But it's I don't know. There's a lot that goes into this.
Like speaking of Dunkin', like I go to Dunkin' on Wednesdays, and it's like tomorrow. It's like I am so ready for just a large, either iced coffee or cold brew. I'm ready for it. I go to
Dunkin' every day. It's a problem.
Yeah.
Like I should own a piece of the company at this point. What I have,
hey, at least
like,
you're
purchased,
boosted status.
Yeah, I am boosted. I stay boosted. Okay, I don't know about you, but
I don't.
I be staying boosted. Okay, and not like the C word we can't say on here, or they'll also put notifications and shit on us. Not that kind of boosted. I mean, like Dunkin' boosted. Okay, like caffeine boosted. Okay, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyway.
Sorry, we're getting way off topic. Sorry. Wow.
Yeah, I think it's devolving. Unfortunately, that's really fucking fast.
It's always the last 10 episodes, 10 minutes of any episode we do. Yeah, it's like just devolves into nonsense. Anyway, hash browns. You just wanted that and not salad.
Yeah. Right, and not salad. And so so there's that. But I do feel better for the most part. Of course I feel better when I'm eating well, right? But every once in a while you have to just have the goddamn hash browns, you know?
Yeah.
Or the chicken or the whatever. So, I don't know. I feel like it's probably, I mean, they said, Mayo Clinic said it. It is a thing. So, like, there are tendencies for people who are on the spectrum to have more GI problems. I'm sure there's lots of medical reasons why, but...
Do you want to, like, briefly touch upon, like, the journeys you've had with both your boys? Like, how they've progressed in their...
Yeah, so, I mean, a lot of it is sensory stuff for them, but I know that my oldest has always had GI problems, both stemming from...
Was he colic?
Yeah, he had colic as a baby, and then he also had a cow's milk protein allergy, so he had to have a special formula, threw up a lot, didn't really gain weight very quickly, never has his whole life gained weight very quickly. It's always been kind of tiny, which is why, like, the obesity thing doesn't make any sense to me, because that kid has always been tiny. Like, always. He was born tiny. He has stayed tiny. He's only now, like, starting to really grow, and that's because we had a lot of allergies, but we put him in an allergy study where he was able to, through, like, they call it exposure therapy, I think, where they just give them, like, a very tiny amount of the thing they're allergic to. in like a powder form, and then they like slowly increase the dose over time. And now he can eat dairy and all sorts of stuff without problems. But a lot of his were he was allergic to things, or like intolerant to things, and then sensory problems and all sorts of stuff. And then the same thing with my youngest, except for like they're very different profiles for sensory things. Like you couldn't fucking pay Nicholas to eat vegetables. Okay, cooked, raw, doesn't fucking matter. Unless it's wrapped in a sushi roll, he won't eat it. Okay, which weirdly enough, the kid will eat sushi, but he won't eat like a piece of fucking cucumber or something. I don't know. But
I thought he snacked on cucumbers. I thought I had seen him
that's
snack on
Noah.
Oh,
Noah.
okay.
Yeah, so Noah will. Noah loves cucumbers. He would eat salads all the time. Peppers, like raw peppers, just bell peppers.
Like my favorite, I like raw
Grapes,
carrots.
strawberries.
That's my favorite thing.
I've never liked carrots ever. Cooked raw doesn't really matter. I'm not a carrot fan.
No,
I
cooked
don't know
awful.
what it is.
But cooked is awful. But
we know
straight
cooked
out of the
anything
bag,
for you
yeah.
is awful.
Cooked vegetables are just stir fry. Absolute worst thing you could feed me. So yeah.
Amanda is no cooked vegetables whatsoever.
Just give them to me raw.
Yeah. So like for Nicholas, his was like selective diet, right? Like he did not want to eat the shit that would help him get enough fiber to go to the bathroom properly, right? And then also allergies. For Noah, his was not necessarily diet. His was again a severe cow's milk protein allergy, like severe. He had to have like medical grade formula that we had to get from a medical supply store because that's how allergic he was to that. And then his diet was always fine though. Otherwise, he loved all of the healthy things, but still had GI problems. But his were toileting related. Like he would withhold because he was scared of the toilet. So like same thing with Nicholas. He also didn't want to go to the bathroom because he was scared of it hurting when he'd go because he would, be so backed up in there. And then when you'd finally go, it's not going to feel nice, right? So, I mean, I don't really want to share too much about that because that's their personal business, but it irritated me the most, I think, to see the whole obesity thing and like that brought up into this. While I get that, like, sure, I guess that could be a thing. Like, I feel like
to me, there's not like a correlation because it's like I could say I think I've seen more people with ADHD like that I know are diagnosed ADHD or like are diagnosed autistic are thinner than people that aren't, but that's just my own personal observation. I haven't done a study about it, but I just think like what is it, like 40% of Americans are considered obese or overweight. It's like, okay, so you can say that about both neurotypicals and neurodivergents. There's not really to me a correlation because like it just reminds me of this one video I saw where this girl and the guy were both like absolutely like reamed in the comments because she was like getting my boyfriend to try new things besides, I think it was like chicken nuggets and mac and cheese were like the only two things he would eat. And so she literally would just give him like continue to try cooking because that's all his parents either, I'm not sure if that's all his parents would feed him or he was actually like autistic and that's all he liked. I don't know. They didn't like clarify that, but people were making fun of him. But it's also, he was like the skinniest guy. He literally, like, granted his arteries are probably clogged to all hell, but he like sustained himself like for 20 plus years on just like chicken nuggets and mac and cheese.
Right.
So that's not really to me a correlation, like just that's metabolism. So that's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. That's why I feel like this topic it ended up actually being a little harder, I think, to talk about than we realized. Because like when I started reading it, I was like, I don't want to say these things on the show. Like I don't want to say this. It just medically, sure, I guess it's on Mayo Clinic and it's on, where all these other like health institute places, but like I don't want to talk about the O word on here. Like I don't want to make this a whole fat, not fat thing. I just want to talk about the fact that sometimes it's hard to eat when you're autistic.
To me, fat is just a descriptor. Like I don't mind calling myself fat, even like to like the people out there. It's like I've been almost 300 pounds. My highest weight I've ever been is 293. Like I'm currently 175. So I've been the whole gamut of weight my whole adult life.
Right.
So to me, like, fat is just a descriptor. Like, yeah, it would hurt my feelings when I was a teenager, but
Yeah.
and I'm so like, and I'm not trying to say this to be like mean or to like hurt anyone's feelings, but to me, fat is a descriptor. It's like calling someone tall. Like, okay,
Right.
you made a observation about me. I'm glad you have your eyesight. Congratulations.
Right.
Um, it's like saying like, oh, you have brown hair. Like, oh, you're fat. Okay,
Yeah. Thanks.
that is
Appreciate it.
true. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So to me, oops, been on thing again, but so to me, like, I understand like the tiptoeing thing. Like, I'm not like saying you're like, don't you dare tiptoe around this, but it's like also to me, like, for me personally, it's like I don't. To me, it doesn't really bother me to talk because I've been on both sides. So the whole like obesity thing, like you said, there's not really any. I think a lot of these articles, like, yeah, because a lot of doctors in the health industry are still focused a lot on weight.
Yeah.
But when we read these sort of things, we're just presenting what we read. We're not really kind of like, and we're just giving our opinion about it. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, we can't
Refer
really
to
give
our
our.
disclaimer.
Yes. Like, we're not doctors, we're not nutritionists, we're not clinicians. We're just
Nope.
we interpret what the professionals put out there.
Right. Right. So, well, I mean,
That's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess.
I guess. I'm interested to kind of hear like what y'all have to say about it. You can come chat with us about it. Put some shit in the comments, or if you're watching on YouTube, or you can also pop over Facebook and say hello over there. Let's have a chat about it. Um, I I don't know. Maybe we'll revisit this. I feel like I don't have much else to say about it, but I feel like, oh, just kidding. I do have something to say about it because it just reminded me. The whole restrictive diet thing. Okay, I feel like this is like a whole other fucking episode, but like this might be a whole other episode. It
Yeah,
really might be.
we'll get to it because I have a lot of thoughts and feelings like that, and intermittent fasting, that sort of thing. Like, restricted dieting
Yeah,
to me, it's like that can that just makes it worse in my opinion.
I
But
agree. Yeah, I agree.
that can be a whole other, because that just makes like it's the whole like it makes everything. Oh, I can't think of the phrase, but basically, like, the heart wants what the heart wants, but it also wants what it
Hmm.
can't have, and so
Right,
you end up binge eating, that sort of thing.
right.
So
So,
so
and the
yeah,
same thing
that
with
could be
like
another
with
episode.
specifically in kids, because like it's
Like,
it's
parents
a
like don't give
whole
their
thing.
kids like sugar like at all. Like, I've seen like videos of parents like, my kid has not had a single grain of sugar. Like, they mean like processed sugar, not like fruits and stuff.
Right.
But like, my kid has not had a single grain of sugar since birth. I'm like, congratulations, Tiffany. Do you want a
Hmm.
trophy? Your child's gonna
Yeah,
hate you. I just want to
and
point that out.
and I think I can really speak to that because I've been on such a fucking journey throughout like the time of being a parent, from like how I believe, like what I believed about how I fed my kids versus what I believe about how I feed my kids now, right? Like I've
Mm-hmm.
run the gambit from like they eat Pop Tarts for dinner to full paleo, no sugar, no processed anything, no McDonald's. Like I've done the whole thing, right? Like thinking that these things were gonna help cure their fucking autism, right? Like I've been on the end of that, believing that there was a way to fix this, right? Like you could fix autism and you can make this better by just, oh, you're just not feeding them right. And so if you feed them right, then it'll lessen their symptoms and you won't even be able to tell they're autistic, and like all this problematic shit. I've been down these sort of rabbit holes, and I feel like that'd be a really good episode to do, where we just sort of talk about some of the myths around like diet and autism, and like kind of get into my problematic shit that I was into for a
And
short
even
time.
like
So
even if we like went off a little, not a little off topic, but kind of like an offshoot of it, like the whole diet culture thing in general,
yeah,
um, that sort of thing. So I
yeah,
think that'd be
for sure.
a topic for another thing.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be a good conversational one. So
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we do these like more like information heavy ones, and then sometimes we'll do more of like a conversational one. I feel like this was somewhere in the middle. Like we read a little bit, but then kind of just had our chat. But anyway, that's your number 8. So I think that concludes our
Lucky
programming
number 8
for this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I was starting to plug all of the places you could find us, right? I could officially say now on YouTube. It's great. We're here. We're on YouTube now. This will be the first ever upload. Welcome to episode 26 on YouTube, and smash that like button, comment and subscribe.
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell icon so you don't miss an upload from us. I can say that now, and it means something. I've said it on the other 25 episodes, and
Cute Captain
anything.
America meme. I understood that reference.
I understood that reference. Yes. I don't have a lot of good memes for that, but it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, come find us on come find us on Discord.
I just saw the thought leave your brain like in real time.
Yeah. That's something that people have thus far not got to see. Got to see.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Anyway, Discord. Plugged it earlier. Go find it. It'll be in the show notes, in the description box on YouTube if you're watching. Also, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere socials are platformed, right? Amanda coined that phrase.
Mm-hmm.
We are everywhere in the world that socials are platformed. X, soon to be Patreon, Discord, here on YouTube if you're watching, Spotify, what else? Instagram, right? The Book of Faces, all of them. It's just
and
at...
we even just yes. Go ahead. Sorry. Go on.
Sorry. Where we're at. You're fine.
Go
at the NDC podcast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At the NDC podcast. The, because we're fancy, not the. The. Gotta say the.
The.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The THE NDC podcast. Everywhere socials are platformed. Amanda, you were going to say.
I don't remember now.
Of course not.
Nope.
We also have an email. If you would like to come on the show, or tell us we suck, or tell us we're fat or ugly, or that
you hate us and we don't know what you're talking about, which, I mean,
yeah.
Fair, but, you know.
Rip our ass. I don't care. At the NDC podcast at gmail.com. Okay, we could be found over there on Gmail, on the Gmails, at the NDC podcast at gmail.com.
I thought my thought.
You thought your thought. What was your thought?
The thought that I was thoughting. The thought that I was thoughting was like we've been slacking on the social media, so we're trying to. Yeah. We've both been severely burnt out the past probably at least month for both of us. So we're trying to get stuff more engaging on those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are. We're trying. That reminds me. If you have a neurodivergent meme, you may share it. Sorry, Burp. To the hashtag. If the meme fits, share it. Also, anywhere socials are platformed, you may share that. But the easiest place to do so is over on our Discord. There is actually a whole ass little section of our Discord called If the Meme Fits, Share It. You can share them there. You can share them anywhere. Just make sure you put that hashtag on your post wherever you are posting, because our future content, we are TBD, coming soon. We're going to do a neurodivergent meme review. And now that we have video platform, we can share the memes so it's you. But we can't review memes we don't have. So please go fill up our meme shelf over at the hashtag If the Meme Fits, share it. Okay?
Right now it's just Ray.
Fill that up.
So
yeah, right now it's just Ray, and Ray's carrying this whole goddamn show. So
on their back.
Ray is on their back. Ray is GOAT. Okay? Ray is GOAT. Ray is officially canon. Nothing can ever be taken away from them at this point. They have made it. They will forever be the first. Yeah. So if you don't know who Ray is, go check them out over on the Discord, because we're gonna have to pay them soon. So they're gonna be invoicing us at some point for the amount of times we have used their name. So yeah. Anyway, that's enough. Thanks for watching, if you're watching on YouTube. Thanks for watching. First time ever. Come back for more. We will be back again next Thursday. And every Thursday. From now until eternity.
Or until this hyperfixation stops.
Or until this hyperfixation stops. Yes, that's a better way to put it. Until we burn ourselves all the way out and disappear into the
There's no more wick left in this candle, okay?
Yeah.
Until
the one that's burning right there. You can see it in my glasses. Can you see it in my glasses, the candle? Right there. It's in my glasses. Anyway, shall we do a little Peter Griffin? We don't sing it because we always sound like we're dying. It's funny.
Like we have the hiccups and are having a heart attack at the same time.
Yeah. Like Mandark is laughing through the hiccups. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Well.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Yes, that. I don't know how many more I can do with those before they copyright strike our ass. So we're gonna stop now. I love you.
I
love you.
And you. We can point now.
We can point now. That's gonna be our thumbnail. So stupid. That got her. Ready? We have to do a thumbnail. You want to do a thumbnail? We gotta do like this. You froze. There we go.
I was just holding really still, ma'am.
She froze. Well, on my end, she froze. It probably won't look like she froze for you guys because we have a decently cool recording platform. But anyway, that's several thumbnails we have found so far. It's fine.
I think it's taken like 10 minutes. Yeah, it's taken like 10 minutes to do this outro because we can't focus whatsoever. But that's what you're here for, so yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck else is new? Alright, I love you.
Love you. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Just kidding, I gotta find the outro music. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Every fucking time.